Hey, Dr. G here. Today I want to give you a tour of my office. My office is designed to get sunlight. So the average American is indoors 95% of the time. That 5% of the time when they are outdoors, they're usually not grounded. They're wearing shoes that don't conduct electricity, so the sun exposure they do get is not that beneficial. Plus they're wearing clothes, plus they might be wearing sunscreen, plus they're probably wearing sunglasses when they're outside. So I want to show you a way you can get a lot more sunlight if you work from home or you're able to control your work situation like I do. So this just gives you some ideas of how to improve sun exposure, improve your grounding during the day, and to protect yourself from electromagnetic fields while you're at work. Okay, so I'll just show you the different things. So this is my cubicle. Okay, so when I'm sitting in the sun on my wooden chair. My feet are barefoot on the concrete, so I'm grounded. I have a wired microphone where I do my podcasts. I'm wired to the internet. This here is an Ethernet cable, and that hooks in. Show you here, that hooks in to the cable system, so it makes a wired network in the house where I can be on the internet and have no Wi-Fi going at all, so no Wi-Fi exposure. Okay, the sun can damage your electronic equipment. The ultraviolet light can degrade the plastics and the metals and the various materials that our tech hardware is made of. So I have this screen, and it's just a simple styrofoam screen to block the sun so that my computer's in the shade. I can see the monitor better because it's in the shade. And this is supported by some crystals, some rose quartz there, and a geode. And then if we go to the other side, it's supported by a meteorite, possibly. And I have a shungite pyramid. The shungite pyramid is supposed to absorb electromagnetic fields. And then I go and I have my geraniums nearby and my other pretty red flower nearby. Don't know the name of that. This big green bush has beautiful orange flowers in the spring and summer and fall. Right now they're frozen off. I have my herb garden where I have rosemary, thyme, and sage to throw into my cooking. Then I have some aloe vera plants, so I can grab some aloe vera if I need it. Again, as I say, I'm on the concrete. I go over here. I do have a cell phone, but I have a protective case for the cell phone. So this is a case where one side of it blocks EMF and the back does not. So in this case, if I'm talking, I hold the phone like this. I have it on speaker function. I usually hold it in a selfie stick, so I'm not even touching it. And that way I get a lot less EMF. Now the other thing that I've done is the cell tower that's nearest my home is on the other side of my home. And so the wall of my home on that side has been painted with electromagnetic shielding paint. The paint is expensive, it's kind of a hassle, needs to be grounded, but that whole wall then creates a shield, a line of sight shield, to where that cell tower that otherwise would be going directly into my body is blocked. So the only way I get any radiation from that is if it bounces off something else and comes toward me. So I have the meter to check, and it drops that reading by about a tenth of what it would be without the shielding paint. So the shielding, there's always a way to reduce your exposure. Now the other thing that I do, the power company, wants to put, and so I'll go around to the other side of the house. The power company, put a smart meter on my home, and that broadcasts how much electricity that you're using in your home. But I wrote them a letter and said, I don't want that. And they replaced it with an analog meter. So you want this kind of meter and not the ones that give you the digital readout, although the digital readout doesn't necessarily tell you whether you have a smart meter. But if you have a smart meter, you probably want to get that removed if at all possible. These pulsed electromagnetic fields that these tech devices put off interfere with our electromagnetic fields within our body. Our heart creates a huge electromagnetic field that we don't want the stray fields, the unusual waveforms that man has created going through our bodies, because there are now thousands of studies showing that there are biologic effects. So here with this setup, I'm blocking a lot of the EMF. I'm wired, I don't have Wi-Fi. All the peripheral things connected to my computer are wired. My cell phone has a blocking, or I can put it in airplane mode. And I have some crystals and natural rocks to absorb EMF, plus I'm grounded to the ground because I'm on concrete that's connected to the earth. So I'm mitigating it, not perfect, but I'm 66 years old. I have great energy. I'm not on any drugs. I believe that me being so anal about doing all this stuff is part of what keeps me healthy, because about 10 years ago, I had very poor health, and I was able to reverse that. And we do that now with our health coaching clients. Okay, so if you can be outdoors in that sun, and preferably not wearing glasses. I wear glasses because of my nearsightedness, but I'm actually correcting that as well. My nearsightedness continues to improve. I went on a bike ride this morning, did not wear glasses, and that was something that a year ago would have been absolutely impossible for me. But I've just been working on it, getting more and more, gradually more and more sun exposure, gradually improving my eyesight by reducing the correction in my glasses. Okay, this is Dr. G. Thanks for watching. And if you like this kind of health information, please subscribe to our channel. If you can't work outdoors, get outdoors for other reasons. This is Dr. G. Thanks for watching.